Brainwashing is absolutely real. I was trained to do this with the FBI for 4 years. This is absolutely dangerous, and I do not recommend that you ever do it. And it's not just things like this. But I'm going to show you exactly what needs to be done to accomplish this, so you know if it ever happens to you. So if you're ready, let's get going. If a person was interested in learning how to brainwash somebody, whether it be to get them to love you, to get them to stay with you, to get them to come to you, or simply to get them to do something they never would do otherwise, this method can also be used to start a new habit or to break a habit. If a person was interested in learning how to brainwash somebody, these are the steps that would have to be taken. So if you're taking notes, you're going to have to write this down. First, you will need money. No one is going to listen to a broke person. Next, you're going to need decent looking clothing. No one is going to take orders from or listen to someone who looks like they just rolled out of bed or looks like they cannot afford to dress properly. You will have to use calm, slow speech. If you talk really fast or really excitable, or if you go up on the end of something, you will never ever be able to convince anyone that you're in control of anything, let alone them. This last one is somewhat optional, but it will make everything work more quickly, and it'll be much more believable if you have a friend or friends to provide what's called social proof. In other words, to tell other people of your goodness or pretend that you are more important than you actually are. Now, once these things are in place, number one, and the most important thing, is that you must be seen as an authority figure by the person that you're going to be dealing with. If they do not think that you are an authority or have any type of control or any type of status, this will not work. Once all those things are in place, this is the 5-step method that is used worldwide when doing this sort of thing. Number one, you are going to need to provide novelty. Focus. Novelty means it's something that someone has not done before. It's an experience or a place they've never been before. If you want to know how this is done on a very professional level, go look up the Milgram experiment and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So when you find the person that you want to work with, you will have to put them in a position where it's novel, where it's new. This is usually done by inviting someone to a place they've never been before, and that's where you begin to work. Once this is accomplished, you need to ensure that you can create immersive attention. This means that when the person comes, whether it's a job that they're going to do or whether it's some type of a survey they're going to take or something that you've got them lined up to do, once they get there, now you need to capture attention with all seriousness. And it needs to be immersive. In other words, there can't be other things going on at all that will distract them. No side conversations, no television, no radio, nothing like that. They must be immersed in the atmosphere that you are creating. Number 3, and this is extremely important. If you can get a group of people in on this, if you can get a group of people to respond to coming to an activity, to participate in whatever it is you're doing, whether it's a survey or some kind of other project, you want to make sure that everyone that's involved is going along with whatever the project is. This will create inside the person that you're working with the idea that they're safe because other people within the community, other people within the group that they are in are doing the same thing. So even though it seems awkward, strange, or new to them, if other people are also doing it, they will feel safe and they will begin to comply. Now, as we move on, these things become more important. The next step, number 4, is whatever you have them doing, whatever experiment or whatever project you have them working on, you need to engage feelings and emotions. And you need to introduce stress into the assignment, stress into the project, stress into the experiment in some way. There needs to be stress. Again, look at the Milgram experiment, and this will clear up a lot of things for you. And the last thing you need to do is repeat. Repetition is what creates habit. And if you're trying to make a habit of getting someone to do a certain thing or not do a certain thing, you need to repeat this process. So you want this over and over again. You create novelty, focus their attention, strictly focus attention to gain compliance. Involve others. The more people that do something, the more likely this person is to follow suit. You must create stress. You must engage their feelings and their emotions. That may be everything from a punishment or a reward or something to do with finishing the project or doing the project correctly, whatever that is. And then repeat. This will work on most people most of the time. There are always exceptions to the rule, but this is powerful, and I do not recommend that you do this. I'm only showing you this so that you know what to look for if it's happening to you. All right, guys, if you're still here, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos. The next one is on its way already, and I will see you then.